serious. I'm not just stroking you. It's, you've got something pretty magical here.
You don't know how much that means to me because you have lived that life.
Yeah.
We have lived parallel lives in many ways. So hearing
well, you
that...
have something magical here. The feeling is amazing. So you're gonna take over television.
You have no idea how much your approval means to me.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, let's talk about, 1979. What was that decade like for you? Because there was some really crazy things that happened.
79 to 89, from a professional point of view, were the dark years because I had lost my career. From a personal point of view, I couldn't have been happier because I got married in 78. I finally found the love of my life. I could spend the rest of the show just talking about how she saved me. I dated her secretly for 3.5 years because I didn't want Tiger Beat to find out. and then once the news got out that I got married, and maybe some of you did this, I won't hold it against you, but fans literally had Donny Osmond record burning parties. And sent the most scathing letters to Debbie. And she's just a sweet little girl from Billings, Montana. She is the most amazing woman and saved my life, really, because I was going through some really dark times. It took me about 10 years before things started kicking back in again, because that's when Soldier of Love hit in 89. But I had tried Broadway in a show called Little Johnny Jones, and we opened and closed the same night. That hurts. And I couldn't get a record deal. I couldn't even get arrested. I mean, I couldn't do anything. Everything was gone.
You get married, the fans abandon.
Yeah.
When you got married, how did you know to lean into your wife instead of saying you're the root cause of this? How did you know to lean in with family and see the reality of what was happening rather than turn it on them?
Okay. Because of what state I was in prior to getting married to her. There was a concert that I did in Hawaii. And the place was packed, thousands and thousands of people screaming. And I went back to our condo. We had a condo there at the time. And I found a little corner in the room, in that condo, and I rolled myself up into a ball and started crying, my eyes out, uncontrollably. And my brother Jay walks in and he sees me. He said, "Donny, what's wrong?" And I said, "Jay, I'm lonely. I'm just lonely." He said, "Donny, 20,000 girls were just screaming your name. How could you be lonely?" I said, "I don't know, but I'm lonely." I was in such a desperate place that Debbie pulled me out of it. And whenever I make a decision in my life, the first thing I think about is her. How does it affect her? And then the second, how does it affect my children? And the third now is, how does it affect my grandchildren? Then I'm fourth. If all four of those are a green light, then I'll do it. And I think that's what's really helped this 43-year marriage, is that she comes first. But I love what I do. It's not, I mean, the applause and everything. When I walked out and everybody was just applauding and everything, the love that ensued is just, it's euphoric. And here's the problem. If I depended on that all the time, then my downs would be really down.
Yep.
So what I do, and people make fun of me for it, because I go home, I'll mow my grass, I'll take my garbage out, I'll do the domestic things that, I could have somebody do all that for me, but I do that because it's down to balancing. I look at my friend, Michael Jackson and I had a great relationship. We would laugh, we'd call each other on the phone, and we'd laugh about the similarities of our families and the difference. The last time I spoke with him, he said, "I just need some normalcy in my life." I said, "Come to my home. Let your kids swim with my kids. No one will know you're there." He said, "I think I need to do that." And he never took me up on it. It's the last time I spoke with him. So looking at that and all the other celebrities and peers and whatever, colleagues that have influenced my life and I've been around, I see so many people have lost it because they don't know how to balance.
Yep.
I love the adulation. I love the standing ovations at the end of a show. I love that. I eat it up. And it's a drug, and I need it. But I also need to go home and be a father and a husband and a grandpa. You know, sometimes we can feel sorry for ourselves. I've been dealt such a bad hand of cards. Why, God? Why? We'll do something about it.
Play those cards.
Play those cards. You know, do something with your life. Don't constantly feel sorry for yourself. I mean, and I have. I've sat back, and I'm guilty of it too. So why? And then you just say, give me the strength to just play these cards and make something of my life.
I so agree with that. All right, you had Donny and Marie. I mean, first of all, let's just talk about the first show.
Who?
That's why Donny and Marie.
Oh, Marie. Oh, yeah, Marie. That's right.
I mean, that show was just so major for everybody.
We had so much fun.
I mean, what was that like?
We had no idea how much work we were getting into. And because we were doing, like, as far as music is concerned, an album a week, let alone the comedy and the performances. And it was just overwhelming. But we were young and we had the stamina.
Yeah.
But it was huge. It was great for the time. I've embraced it. The memories of working with my sister, yes, there were times that were difficult, but I loved working with her. It's the only word I can call it is magic. There's a magic between the two of us that when we're both on stage together, something clicks.
Okay, so not only do you have a new album, but you have a new Vegas show, and I was wondering what you could tell us about both.
Well, you know, a lot of people say, well, is it going to be like the Donny Marie Show? No. I did not want to try to recreate something that she's not going to be a part of.
Right.
So this show was so fun to put together because it's, talk about this is your life. I've tried to fit 6 decades of show business into a 90-minute show, and I did it. I just released my 65th album, and I thought, so I thought.
Do you mean this one?
There it is. So
That's
titled Start Again.
Yes.
But I thought, okay, which album, which music do I put into this show? So I said, I'm going to put every song I've ever recorded into the show. There is a segment, and it's my favorite segment of the show, where the audience takes over. All 65 albums are on the huge screens behind me. They can pick any album, any song from any album, and we go 3, 4, and we do it.
Well, I cannot wait to see this opus. I'm going to be there.
Oh,
in Vegas.
please let me know.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, please let me know.
Oh, I'm there. I am there. I cannot thank you enough for this life-changing, meaningful conversation. Go to our website, obviously, for all the information on everything you heard today about the show and the album and everything. Also, everybody in the audience is going home with this album.
Oh, fantastic. Great.
Thank you.